You doing a full amount. Me, I'm trying to have stuff.
No, see, no, ain't no half step.
No half stuff.
That's what.
I had my stop loss limit above the sellers or above the wick. However you want to play it safe, just play safe. Oh shit.
Oi. Oi. It took your ass right out.
But now it's like you're doubling your minimum. Like, what goes into that? I understand, like, you got a good, you got a good trade that's setting up, but then it's like, I don't know. It's like you're like risking more. Like, is your risk tolerance like real high or something?
Somewhat, yes, because I know how much. Once I'm in that trade and I'm risking 900, I know how much I could let my trade draw down. And if my trade draw down a certain amount, I'm done trading for the day. I'm closing. I'm out my trade. I'm done.
I get it now. I understand it. So you're risking 900, but in reality, you're risking like 400. But if the trade goes in your direction, it's really like you got lots, or as if you're 900. So you're gonna be making more. Okay, I get it now. That makes sense. Okay, I get it now. I understand it. All right,
Yeah.
That makes sense. So do you have like big stop losses for the 900, or is it like a tight stop loss?
Tight stop loss.
Shit, I don't get it no more. I don't get it no more.
No, see, look, bro. That's when I set my stop loss.
Okay. All right. Makes
That's
sense.
when I set it. Because that goes back to me saying I really don't set my stop loss that much. When I'm locked into the market, I'm not setting my, like, right now, if I was to place a trade how I'm locked in on the computer right now, I wouldn't set no stop loss.
Man, you had me. Like, I swore I understood it. Because sometimes when I trade, what I do, let's say I have a tight stop loss, right? I'll risk like 200. The trade go in my favor. I'll drop another lot and I'll move my stop loss up. So it's basically like I'm risking like double the amount, but in reality, I'm only risking half the amount. Probably doesn't make sense, I know. But in your case, you're risking that full amount. Like, win or lose, like, it's you doing a full amount. Me, I'm trying to have stuff.
No, see, no, ain't no half step.
No half stuff.
That's what it is. Yeah, no half step. It's just like either we in it or we not.
Alright, so let me give you an example of absorption, and in this form of absorption, it's going to be in a mean reversion setup, okay? Now, what I mean by mean reversion setup, basically the market is going to go back in towards a balanced market. Now, what's the difference between a balanced and an imbalanced market? Well, an imbalanced market is where the market is outside of the value areas, and a balanced market is when the market is inside of the value areas. Now, what are value areas? As you can see from this volume profile, is basically where it says VAH. That stands for value area high. You got VAL, that stands for value area low. And then you have the VPOC, that's basically the point of control. Now, I don't like taking trades at all from points of controls. I just feel like the market is very choppy there. And let me just show you all how I mark up my order flow chart. This is going to be on ATAS. One of the OG platforms. A lot of people don't really use this one too much anymore, but this is the one I use, and it's the one that's I understand. So that's what I'm on. To each his own. Now, basically, what I like to do is I like to first mark out my point of controls, because that's the area where the most BS is gonna happen, to be honest with you. I don't like taking trades at POCs. I would use it as a target if there is a reversal, basically the mean reversion setup. You're going to see exactly what I mean when I say target. So I like to put my point of controls as yellow, and I like to do my value area lows as green. And you're going to see how the color is able to correlate, so that I'm able to understand it as we're trading. Now, another thing that I want to go over is that this is the value area low. This is basically the value areas, like this little area right here in the middle. This is going to be the value area for the current day, and then you have the previous day's value area. Now, the current day value area, the POC, the value area high, value area low, is due to change. So take it with a grain of salt. So for the current day, I'm not even going to mark up the value area lows. I'm just going to do the POC, because with the POC, it can change, but at the end of the day, that's where you're going to have like the most consolidation, the most volume. You want to be aware of where the POC is on the current day. Now for the previous day, again, this is another POC area, so just keep it with a grain of salt. Now for our value area high, again, it can change on the current day, but for the previous day, you know, I like to just notate exactly where it is. And as you can see, we're going to be focused on this area right here. So we're out of this range technically right here. So one more thing, when it comes down to the color coordination, it's red, yellow, green. It basically helps me understand whenever I see green, I know, all right, I'm towards the low, so I need to sell. Whenever I see red, I'm towards the high, so maybe I should be buying. The colors don't really matter too much. It's almost like a stoplight. That's how I'm able to picturize it, because when I'm trading, you know, I'm not going to have all this stuff. I'm not going to have the volume profile on the screen, to be honest, because I'm zoomed all the way in. This is very far. So when I trade, it normally kind of looks like that, and it just helps me see a little bit better. But that's that. Now we're going to focus on this area right here. Now, as you can see, we are outside of range. We are above the value area high, and we are creating a low volume node. Now, what is a low volume node? A low volume node is basically volume profile. Whenever there's like a gap inside of the volume profile, it's going to be a low volume node. Whenever you have like a big, I would say like iceberg, not iceberg, I don't want to say iceberg yet, but whenever you have like a big I don't even know how to describe this, but whenever you have like this, it just shoots out like a high pulse, then that's going to be a high volume node. Me personally, I don't really pay too much attention to high volume nodes. I like to notice low volume nodes, because that's just some place where the market always seems to have a great reaction. So let me just change this color to a different color so we don't get confused. All right, so let me get the volume profile off. And as you can see, again, this is where I like to take my trades. I wanted the market to, whenever you have a low volume node, the low volume node is created by basically the market shooting out of range. And then once it gets out of that balance range, normally it'll create a low volume node. Like it's just basically like the market will move so fast that it just leaves, you know, areas in the market where the market needs to get to. You can call it liquidity, but for right now, we're going to keep it as simple as possible. And basically, this is just a low volume node that's formed right here. Now, when we have our low volume node, let's zoom in. All right, so let's zoom into this area right here. Now, this is, you know, a footprint order flow chart. Now, as we can see, as soon as we get to our low volume node, we have sellers start to kick in. Now, the thing about these sellers, why are the sellers starting to kick in? We have the market, it's already in an uptrend. We have, we're above the current day value area high, and we're above the previous day value area high. But why are sellers starting to step in? Now, as we have sellers starting to step in, you know, buyers try, but as you can see right here, there's no volume with the buyers. So in my head, that's basically telling me, okay, there's sellers present in the market. Let me be a little bit cautious before I look to take these buys. Now, we finished this candlestick with a doji. A doji stands for indecision. Now, once we have that indecision, we're already in an uptrend. We are above both day previous highs. This candlestick right here, this is a huge candlestick. Now, why are we getting indecision? It just, you know, the storage is not making sense. Now, when it comes down to the next candlestick, so this next candlestick opens, right? But there's no volume. There's literally, the market pushes up. There's a little bit of buyers that try to step in, but there's no volume to it. And then we just start to drop. We get bigger buyers, we get a little bit more volume. My personal opinion, I probably would have took this trade around this area right here, and I would have had my stop loss literally above the sellers or above the wick. However you want to play it safe, you know, just play safe. Make sure your stop loss makes sense, all right? So yeah, so the trade would have been taken around like this 678, and you can see, let's go to the POC. We have the 6861. So this is almost like a 15-point move just off of the market pushing up. There's no follow through with the buyers, sellers stepping in. Basically, that's absorption, and that's how the trade would have went. So, and that is absorption. If you want to learn more about absorption, do me a favor, DM me on Instagram and we can have a conversation, because order flow really changed my trading journey. I'm not even going to lie to you. And it's very simple. As long as you simplify things in trading, when it comes down to not only market structure and technical analysis, when you add order flow to it, it makes things even easier, because you're able to see where the actual, you know, volume is literally dying off at or picking up strength. You got Starbucks. That's a meal of champions. If you want to win all your trades, eat that every day.
Why are you just now saying that? You didn't tell me that.
What, grandma cookies?
That if I want to win on my trade, to eat that.
My bad, gang. Well, now you know. So when you get started, just eat grandma cookies every day.
Man.
All right. So it's our first time back testing. Now, make it make sense. you on an hour time frame. So what are you looking for?
A setup.
Yeah, you're looking for a setup, but what else are you looking for?
To make sure the market makes sense.
All right, how do you make sure the market makes sense?
To see like if we're going in an uptrend or downtrend.
Tell me the candle.
Okay, it's giving. I would say high probability variation. You want to know why?
Go ahead.
Am I lying?
I mean, you're not lying.
Because it's kind of like a reversal, right?
Yeah. But you're going too far into it. Your variations are entries. This right here, 30 minute, what type of candlestick are those two?
Which one? These two?
Yeah.
Engulfing?
Correct. All right. So, you know, you're chopping around on a 30-minute time frame and you got an engulfing. Now you can go to the 15-minute. It's breaking past that low. Right now, we're in an uptrend, but the market is really ugly. And it was consolidating on the 30-minute. So personally, I would say not to take this trade. But 5-minute, what type of candlestick formation is those three?
The last three?
Yep.
I would say high probability variation. No, it's low. But how is it low? Because it's kind of...
Look at the last three.
These three?
No, last three.
These three?
Uh-huh.
But it looks like it's trying to go in for a sell.
Right, so it's continuing, which makes it
But
low.
not necessarily is it continuing. If this is like giving buy, if this is bullish, and this is giving bearish, right?
Yeah.
How is that continuation? That's two different.
So this over here is given for buys. On a 30-minute, it was consolidation.
Okay.
Now, when it comes right here, we got us a pin bar. So the market, it pushed down, came back up, rejected. Now you got a low probability variation. So basically, that's really like a sell signal.
But I thought it would be low if it's like the market is still going the same way for like, I mean, I guess, because it's just these two little things.
Right. Now, again, what you're saying is right, but at the end of the day, you're going to see so many different types where it's like you just get used to it. So right now, not even gonna lie, this is a good sign for a sell. Me personally, I wouldn't take this trade, but I think it would play out. Okay.
We'll see. We'll show them my chart later.
All right. You think I'm gonna win this?
Where did you get in? Oh, right here.
Yeah. All right, press it.
Can
you
I
think so? Yeah.
Yeah, I could do the arrow, right?
I don't think.
No.
Nah, you gotta press the. Come on, chat. We praying. Oh shit.
Oi. It took your ass right out.
Took me out. Keep going. Took me out just to do that.
See, you should have never even got in. You see the market was choppy.
Yeah, I said I wasn't gonna take this.
Yeah, so you should have just left it and not taken it. You gotta listen to what you be telling me.
Chat, out of every time to get wicked out, this what they do.